I'll be forgetting I can do that so we can see it.
Oh yeah, bet. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Welcome back to the Hot Talk in the Box podcast. Host with the most, one and only Louis Key, aka Mr. Villain, aka Louis, back on your screen. Thank you to the Lonely Productions first and foremost for having us. This is episode 11, I believe. Got a different guest today, special guest today. Let him introduce himself, man.
All right, it's your boy. It's your boy. I will. You know what I'm saying? Producer, artist, do my own thing, you know what I'm saying, living life. And let's get into it.
Now before we do though, you already know what to do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That right there allows us to help y'all with these episodes. You know, we can't bring them to y'all if y'all don't want them or show love, you know, so go ahead and show us some love, man. Of course, I know, but for the people who don't know you, could you let them know a bit more about what you do and where you from?
For sure. Born and raised, Dayton, Ohio. Grew up, like I said, 2-parent household. Grew up with my 2 older brothers, my sister at the time, you know what I'm saying. I didn't have that relationship with my second oldest sister. Like I said, it's cool though, you know what I'm saying. That was for different reasons that I ain't gonna disclose. How I got into what I do, flashback to like 2019, 2020, you know. I really didn't know where I wanted to go with like music and stuff like that because I wasn't even supposed to be like the artist or producer or anything like that. It was supposed to be my big brother. So crazy, bro, how stuff changes, you know what I mean? I started to get my equipment for like music and stuff like that, but I didn't really start until 2022, you know what I'm saying? Like really get deep into like posting and stuff like that. Cause I think that time period between 2020 and 2021, I was making stuff here and there, but I wasn't where I needed to be. Like,
so you were still in the lab.
Yeah, I was still in the lab. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Jump shot, right?
Like literally trying to learn each and every day about like how can I make my music better, make different melodies on my own, and try to really cook up. Fast forward actually to 2023. I go to a new job, you know what I'm saying? I start working at Lowe's and whatnot. Mind you, the crazy thing about it was like I did not start talking to my friend Desmond until like months in.
Bring it up, Walk. Shout out Walk if you don't know.
Shout out to my boy Walk, bro. He really changed like the whole dynamic, he changed the whole game and stuff like that for me. And then when I finally started to link up with him, like he showed me one of his beat tapes. I was like, bro, this dude is hard. I gotta get him in the studio, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to get him in the studio. First few times he started to come over and stuff like that, he started to make crazy beats. Crazy stuff, man. I was like, bro, there's just no way, bro. And then like he showed me how to really use 808s for like really go crazy on the 808 side. What I already learned and stuff like that, I just incorporated that into what I already know. Now like the stuff that I dropped ever since then, been bangers, like real live bangers. It's been a huge journey, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, and we've been rocking ever since. So that's how we are at today. You feel me?
That journey is crazy. I can only imagine. Have y'all ever been, or I should say, what was the first in-studio experience like with bro?
I remember one time, it was me, him, and my boy Mike. He used to work at Lowe's too. That they came over and pulled up on me. I just let him do his thing on the computer because like I already had my laptop and all that stuff at the time. And then like the first like real live studio interaction, by far one of the craziest beats. Yeah. The craziest beats, bro, of all time. I don't listen to it as much anymore, but I just know like that was one of the best ones that he ever made for sure. I was sending him some beats. Like he was saying like, bro, this is fire. This is crazy. Because he seen like me progress from like when we first started and up until now. So it's just been like a huge blessing, man, for real. Now I have like so much stuff that's about to come out. It's like so crazy. I'm gonna just say stay tuned. That's all I gotta say. You feel me? Just stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned, man.
That's all I gotta say.
Growing up or even now, getting into the game, any inspirations or idols? And it don't even gotta be people. It could be waves or eras.
Man, so I listened to like a lot of music growing up, you know what I'm saying? Different kinds of R&B, obviously rap, different stuff, you know. And in current day, I'm starting to mess with like Gunna, Lil Uzi, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know, because he don't really drop like that no more for real. But he was one of the like huge inspirations, and obviously Kanye was one of the ones too. It was, like I said, it was like a lot of music that I listened to, so I can't even give you a straight answer. Music is life, that's all I gotta say, you know, music is life.
So to kind of pick your brain a little bit, sticking to your producer side, because you do make music as well, we're gonna get into that too. On the beat making side, if you can make a beat for any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Man, for the era, I ain't gonna lie to you, probably a little Uzi for like on the beat making side, but like that cloud rap, you know what I'm saying? Like that cloud rap type of, era. And if there was somebody that I wanted to work with, it's definitely Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Kanye was definitely one of the ones that paved the way. I'm really heavily inspired by it too because he makes his own beats and stuff like that, and he was rapping on them. That's what made me really like, okay, I can do this. And even before like where I'm at today, I was literally trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Make my beats and try to rap on them. Try to figure out, okay, how can I sound this way? Once I finally like found my sound, I like knew like I was definitely on it.
Yeah. That was gonna bring me to the next question. Did you start rapping and making beats same time?
Yeah, technically. Like I was making my own beats and stuff like that, but I was trying to also figure out how can I sound on them, you know what I'm saying? How can I really rap on them? And I didn't make as much songs and stuff like that at the time. I was really just making more beats than songs. Once I really found like my sound and got comfortable with the recording side of things. I was going to be like strictly producer based, you know what I'm saying, at some point. I knew that I could really be, I can do that rapping and stuff. I can actually put my sound on there and it could actually sound good, So, like I said, it's been really, really good for real. And just really being experimental with my sound, like with different sounds and stuff like that. Huge thing for me, like being as experimental as possible.
That's lit. Any goals for the end of the year or just future long term with it, if you want to get that much away?
Goals right now, man, the biggest goal right now is to just keep on grinding, really. Like, just keep on putting one foot from the other, you know what I'm saying? And just really locking in. Like, I think that's the only goal. So that's where, like, I'm at with it. Like, I don't have no real set goals, but I know, like, where I want to be ultimately.
Anything we should be looking out for upcoming?
I'm glad you asked that. I Will vs. the World 3. I'm trying to drop this September. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for that. I have a lot of features on there. You know what I'm saying? A few features on there. It's going to be one for the books. I think this is my best body of work. Not my absolute all into it because I know there's room for improvement. This will show like current me. You know what I'm saying? And how I really have my production and me doing like everything, and just stay tuned for the rollout. That's all I gotta say, man. Obviously working with my boy, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be cooking up too, so it don't even matter, you know what I'm saying? What's understood don't need to be explained. Like I said, shout out to my boy Watt, because he definitely contributed to this too. And like I said, shout out to all my features on there. Shout out to my boy Ray, shout out to my boy Jordan.
Anybody who is in a similar lane or wants to be in a similar lane as yourself, you got any words of advice for them?
Man, start small and start actually picking up the thing that you want to do and just honing in on that, you know what I'm saying? Really just, if you have good friends, you know what I'm saying, that have your best interests at heart, make sure that you learn from them, work with them. You can learn from everybody, you know what I'm saying? And obviously don't give up, It'll take some time, but this didn't happen overnight. This took years, long nights, blood, sweat, and tears for it, you know what I'm saying? So just keep on going. Your time will come. Like I said, we ain't even where we were supposed to be yet. In due time, everything will come into fruition and everything will come together. Keep on grinding, stay positive, and keep on working at what you're trying to do. We are living testimonies, literally.
Words from I Will. You want to shout out anybody before you get up out of here?
Shout out to all my features. Shout out to my boy Tens. Shout out to my boy Ray. And shout out to my boy Watt.
Well, again, appreciate you, brother, for coming through.
For sure, man. For
this
sure.
Has been episode 11, High Talk in the Box podcast for I Will, producer and artist. Be on the lookout. Major moves on the way. One of Dayton's finest, man. Shout out to the gym, bro. Yeah, man. I ain't too much to say. Like he said, what's understood don't gotta be said, man. But what I am gonna say, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
For sure.
It's gonna help us grow, help us get y'all more. Stay blessed, stay high.
Yeah.
I know. Go ahead, checking out, man. Yeah.
That's deep.